guys are lit, and I know why. Oh, first of all, Marcy, great to have you back.
Look what I came back to.
Right? Yeah. He almost needs no introduction, but I'm so thrilled to do it anyway. Professional dancer, award-winning choreographer, judge on the hit show next to my power animal, Jennifer Lopez. World of Dance judge Derek Huff is here.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, ladies.
Derek, I feel like, I know this is your second time on our show, and I feel like this is like 2 degrees of separation from Jennifer Lopez for me, so I just want to state that. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And I love being here. I love Canada. I love Toronto. And I love you ladies.
Yay!
So thanks for having me. Thank you. Thanks.
All right, let's mix it up. We're going to mix it up with Derek. We're going to mix it up with you on social media, so get us on any of our outlets right here, right now. And speaking of social media, should YouTube celebrities be paid the same amount as conventional celebrities for something like an endorsement deal? Well, internet makeup artist and YouTube star James Charles, he is well known for his incredible tutorials. He's got over 7 million subscribers. He recently argued that there is an unfair pay gap between traditional celebs and YouTube celebs. And he says that just like A-listers, YouTubers have talent, massive following, and the ability to influence consumers, and they then should be paid accordingly. So this is interesting because we follow a lot of people online, we're online, and then there's like the traditional celebrities as well. Where do you stand on this? Is he whining for nothing?
Interesting. Well, here's what's interesting. I feel like that there are YouTubers who are getting paid as much, if not more, than traditional, celebrities in that avenue. So I feel like if you have value, if you add value, if you do have the influence, and if a company wants to pay you to endorse, to get the eyeballs, then great. I think fantastic. But I think there's a fine line between quality and quantity, right? And sort of a cheap click, if you will. But I really believe, though, that YouTube has a lot of value, So. Yeah.
I think Angela, she wrote on Twitter, and I feel like she's thinking the same way you are. She says no, though, right out of the base. You're famous for making homemade YouTube videos and pulling recorded stunts. I mean, that's not true for all of them, but some of these people, they're opening boxes and they're famous for pulling out stuff.
Right.
Or they do these stunts.
Yeah, no.
Or even someone like you, Logan Paul. Remember that guy? Paul Logan, sorry, Paul Logan. I don't know YouTube stars. But he, of course, had like millions of followers, and then he did a misstep. He recorded a horrible video of someone who had committed suicide, and that sort of just ruined his career. But imagine if he had been had an endorsement deal at that time. To me, it's just too volatile. If I were a business, I wouldn't want to go. It's like the Wild West on the YouTube. You might have a star like Lily Singh, who's incredibly talented. She's been on this show several times. She's amazing. And of course, because she's so talented and so funny, she's popping up in mainstream movies all the time. She deserves all the success and all the endorsements. But these other ones where they're just like, I don't know, I don't want to buy stuff from like some of these randos.
I didn't know who half these people are, but you know who did? My 14-year-old. Okay, so she doesn't know. Blaze doesn't know about the A-listers that are out there in all the movies, but she knows who Laura DIY is. I had no idea. Laura DIY is a kid, I call her a kid, but she's 24 years old. She's from Toronto, and she does DIY projects on YouTube. She has got more than 8 million followers, okay?
Wow.
8 million subscribers.
Yeah.
My daughter dragged me out to a mall here in Toronto because Laura DIY was making an appearance. There's Blaze with Laura. We were lucky because there was a line that went around the block to get to her because she started a clothing line. Blaze is wearing her little unicorn pajama thing there in the picture, okay? But I'm just telling you, these YouTubers are making a dent, and it's really about who you want to market to. Do you want to market to a pre-teen or teen like Blaze's age? Or do you want to market to somebody like me who can maybe buy the mascara, the skincare line, or whatever? It's who do you want? Who are you marketing to?
There was an experience that I had where I went to this event, and there was a lot of YouTubers there.
Yeah.
And some of them had a ton of subscribers, a huge following. So I was excited. I was like, oh, great. I'm excited to see what they do. And I was honestly disappointed in a few of the things because the quality wasn't great. But they were still connecting. They were connecting with a certain audience. So you also have to give them that hand where they're connecting somehow. But I would employ, people to try to do good content that's going to serve, you know, humanity or serve people and for goodness or whatever it might be. I really am a huge advocate for that. And so if you can do that and get some money too, you know what I mean? I think it's great, and I think all the power to them. So
yeah. What do you think, Lanes?
Well, if you think about fan base too, like conventional celebrities, like a big movie star. Let's pick, I don't know, Jennifer Lawrence, for example. Jennifer Lawrence's last 2 movies did not do well. In fact, in many circles in Hollywood, in the trades, they called it bombs. Her movies bombed. Her last 2 movies bombed. So if you line up the eyeballs that Jennifer Lawrence, a major movie star, attracted to her last 2 films, for which she was paid millions and millions of dollars, and for which the studio invested millions and millions of dollars, it wouldn't be a fraction of all the people who watched these YouTube videos. So if I'm one of those YouTube stars, I'm saying, yeah, it's a little bit unfair. Because anytime I make a video and I'm showing someone a makeup tutorial, I've got 10 million people watching that from beginning to end. And then if any percentage of that audience buys that product, the company is winning. So why am I not getting a cut out of that? I just think that if we're talking about prestige, there's an old-fashioned way of like looking at movie stars like they're above a certain grade of celebrity. But we used to say that not too long ago about reality TV show stars and movie stars. And look, these days, reality TV show stars are bigger stars than movie stars. We have one sitting next to us. So it might be time. It might be time to challenge that old school belief.
And I feel like it is, though. I feel like that the YouTube world and the social media world and the digital world has grown and will continue to grow. It is definitely the new frontier, and I feel like
we just got to keep up.
Yeah.
We just got to keep up over here. We just got to keep up. All right, everybody, do you ever wish that you could give your parents a little guidance in the fashion department? I love this. If there's anybody here with their parents, the parents are sitting there like this. So no, Crazy Rich Asian star Henry Golding recently took it a step further, styling his mother's hair before the movie's premiere. Adorable. Derek, you come from a large family, a lot of women in the family as well. And I would imagine as like the boy in the family, you probably got caught up, not only coming from the dance world, but just having so many sisters as well. Is this like totally your jam? Like, do you know how to do French braids and like buns?
I don't, but I will say when I was on Dance with the Stars, I would go in the hair trailer and I would be very much involved with my partner's, you know, the look. And I'm like, okay, I need her hair up like this, or we need to be in a tight bun for the tango, or actually, I don't want it to go in her face, so let's have a high bun or something like that. So, yeah, in that sense, I do. But as far as my sisters go, they got it. They're good. They're good. That's my mom.
Yeah. I love that you also are creating moods for your partners. I feel like if I were to even suggest that, as you said about your sisters, to my mother, who is already quite stylish, I would be given the door. I recently shot a commercial, and my mother was part of it, and I was like, okay, well, they'll just come over. And she's like, well, who's gonna come over? The makeup and hair artists first? And so she had her hair and makeup done before the shoot. Look at her. As you can see, she's beautifully dressed.
Yes.
Ready.
She's gorgeous. I will say, though, that the only time that I felt that her confidence might have faltered a little tiny bit is when she had chemotherapy and she lost her hair. And so my mother's hair, she was like Samson. Hair for her was like a big deal. It was where her beauty was associated. So then Tracy Melchior got her a series of turbans in different colors, and she rocked these turbans. There was pink, there was purple, there was black, there was yellow. And as soon as she put on the turban, she had her mojo back. So I couldn't, her fashion sense was back. I couldn't give her any tips.
Yeah, that's true. Moms are the best. My mother is turning 78 this Sunday, but she looks like she's like maybe 58 at best. But when she was younger, she reminds me a lot of me. Like, she liked the short skirts, tight outfits, and then something changed in life when she all of a sudden was like, can you, like, do my hair? Or when the gray started coming in, sorry, Mom, you have gray hair. And then she'd ask my sister and I when we were younger to do her hair. And now we're getting ready for my cousin's wedding, and she's all about, like, can you just tell me what I should wear for the wedding? And it's so cute because I feel like she's the best at 78. You don't need my help, Mom. You got it all under control. You don't need that. You don't. Love parents. Everybody, we're just getting started. We'll be right back after this.
Coming up, is it